What's up, guys? It's Cheleche, tuning in to the Milk It Station, where we milk everything life throws our way. The good, the bad, the in-between, because at the end of the day, it is always working in our favor. Yeah. Because if you zoom out, then you really see the bigger picture. But whenever you're living within it and zoomed in, you don't always see the bigger picture. Sometimes you can, but it's not that easy. And even people that are really good at doing that, it's not always clear. So give yourself some grace, sit down with me, because we talk real here. We talk about life, we talk about updates, and how to keep growing and being a better person. Because at the end of the day, that's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm here to be. Is to continually grow, as I always have and as I will continue to be. Literally in front of me, that's so funny, it says climbing. It's like a sports shop and the word right in front of me says climbing. So yes, we're on a climb. It's the climb. And then right over here on my right says Hollywood. So maybe we got some stars in the chat. 111 when I said that. Hey, and we're rhyming. Wow, everything's already aligned. So already, if you're not with the vibes, then you're not with the vibes. But if you know, you know. If you get it, you get it. Because this is a spiritual world. We are the universe personified. All of these signs and synchronicities is a reflection of me. So the reason why I'm making a video is not just because it's time for a new video, but because I just have so many people throughout my life, mind you, that always be hating on me. And you know, you make it an effort, I make it an effort to not put my attention there, you know, because where attention goes, energy flows. And also, these people just don't deserve my energy. And that is why, if you've been keeping up with me, you know that like I am trying to not be so guarded with myself. But it's kind of hard not to be, because I haven't really met too many people that are on my caliber, that want better for themselves, that aren't triggered whenever I'm confident. And the thing is about my confidence is it's not loud. I'm not like out here like, look at me, look at me, look at me. No, my presence speaks for itself, and I'm not going to be embarrassed if I have to do something like record a TikTok or be myself with a customer, with a client, and talking and genuinely trying to see how they are. How are you doing? Like, I'm not going to minimize myself because I know other people around me can't match my level of, I almost want to say, superiority. And it's not that like I think I'm better than you, but I am. And that takes a level of discernment. That's not egoic. It takes a level of discernment. And the people that get it will get it. Because I'm not going to be sitting here and say like, no, but like, yes, everybody has the potential to be amazing. But does everybody do that? Does everybody look within themselves and do the work to get there? No. And I've been somebody that's relentlessly, from childhood, have people always wanting to step on me, to make me smaller, to humble me. And even just now, which is why it fueled me, like those situations always get me fueled. And the way I channel them has matured over the years. Like now I'm making a video. Instead, before, I don't know, I probably would have sulked in the sadness, or I found my other outlets like skating. I went through a little skater girl phase, and or substances like smoking. And then I haven't been doing that because my body was telling me, girl, it's time to stop. And she's been telling me, my body has been telling me it was time to stop. And no hate, no shade at all. Do what you got to do wisely. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You do you, but be safe. But anyways, so actually I'll start with yesterday. So as we all know, I grew up Mormon, I grew up LDS, very high demand religion. And technically, yes, I do have parents that are together, which is like, you know, people would be like, that's great. And they are nice people. Like, I know at their core, they are nice, good people. And I know they have good intentions for me. But they are so clouded with this religion that it disrupts and intervenes with my relationship with them, even though I don't go out of my way to tell them that. Like, because it just feels like, why would I rip them apart from something, of a community that they're obviously happy in? And why would I drag myself down trying to save everybody like that? Like, it would come to nothing. And then when people believe in something so strongly, if you try to like get them out of that, even if you have the best intentions and try to have the best approach, like you're only making them hold on to their religion or their faith or whatever it may be even tighter, with an even stronger grip. So it's really like, for what, you know? But I can. But anyways, yesterday my mom messaged me a long paragraph in the morning talking about how she had a dream that God was disappointed in me and that I was condemned or something. Like just something like basically I need to respect the religion, how she knows that church is true and how she believes in the Holy Trinity, because in that religion they believe that God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit are 3 separate entities and stuff. I'm sure that's different among other religions. I don't know, okay? I just grew up in the Mormon church and then found my own sense of spirituality outside of it after a while of leaving and rebelling for a long time. Well, to me it felt like a long time, but in retrospect it really isn't. And then finding my own path of enlightenment that is more sincere and less restricting and less fear-based than religion. And that's what it made me feel upon reading that. It brought me back when I was 17, 18 years old, basically trying to doomsday me, even though I was like such a faithful person in the church, like such like the person in the church that the girlies would look up to. I was usually like president in these things, like I was in the clubs and like I was really involved. And then I started to question. I had a relationship at the time, my first relationship, where I was actually started entertaining questioning things because I really wanted things to work out in this relationship. First relationship, right? Like I wanted to make it work. And I was trying to convert him. I sure was. And I wasn't intending on sharing the story actually, but I'm just going with it. And I hear my ear ringing, so maybe somebody needs to hear this. I started questioning things as much as I didn't want to because I really wanted this relationship to work. And it's not that I was questioning on purpose. I was just actually entertaining the conversations and the questions he would have. And when I actually didn't have answers, instead of just defaulting to saying, well, just pray about it and you'll know it's true. Just pray about it and you'll know it's true. I was actually like, well, it's a great question. I'm not sure, but I can get back to you on that. I actually started critically thinking. I actually started outsourcing and finding actual answers to this instead of just by believing blindly. And little by little, people didn't have answers for me. And my shelf started breaking, which is like a term they use when your faith starts to break in the church. Long story short, find out it's not true, find out a lot of the dark history of it and how it was founded. Listen, I'm not here to like dog on Mormons. I'm not here to be like boo boo. Like I don't care that much. This is just context for where I come from in my life and my story, and how growing up in such a high demand religion, such a confined space, such a like, if I turn left, if I turn right, like something is wrong. Like there's always something wrong, always something to like look over my shoulder for, like a fucking state of survival. Not only because of the church, but also because of how enforced it was within my family, with my parents. And that's not to say they're not good people, which makes me feel fucking crazy, especially growing up, feeling like, well, I have parents. Well, they give me food, they cook for me. Well, and they were poor, like we didn't have money to like enjoy life like most people did. Like I always felt like I could never get anything. And then on top of that, like people at school, like I have a light within me. You have a light within you. And then when you don't fit in because of that light, because I'm literally just a fucking alien on this planet on a mission, and that's why I have these big ass dreams, and that's why I have all my talents, and that's why people try to step on me and make me feel smaller or try to ignore me when it's the most obvious thing in the world. I am the sun in the room. I am the star in every room that I stand in. Stand up. They just must stand in. These bitches copy my homework. That's what they hand in. That's why I'm private like the airports I land in. And see, that's why, tying it back to the beginning, that's why I closed myself off to so many people. Because I'm just like, clearly, this is not where my energy, where my light needs to be trickling into. I need to preserve it for when it actually matters. For people that won't mishandle it. For people that won't get triggered by my light, but instead want to shine bright with me. And then we'll uplift each other. Huh. Yeah. And I'm so grateful I've had those experiences, because obviously it's all just training ground. It's all just experiences for me to be equipped with the knowledge and the discernment of, I know damn well many, many experiences of people that even if they love me, or even if they don't, most of the time they probably didn't. And sometimes they did. Like, for example, my parents, they absolutely love me. They absolutely do. But does that mean the narrative and the fear things that they're throwing my way are true? Am I going to absorb that? They love me. They care for me. They're my parents. Even if they're your friends. They love me though. So like, I should listen. No. No. If it's fear-based and it gets you feeling scared or this weird pressure, like, oh my gosh, are they right? If it gets you questioning your state of reality, when you know who you are, when you know where you stand, when you know nobody has lived your life the way you've lived it. Nobody has the same perception that you have. Stop doubting yourself. And sometimes it is a matter of leaving these people behind. And now, I'm not going to say cut off your parents, because that's not what I want to do, and that's not my vibe. I don't want to cut them off, and I won't. But it does mean having distance sometimes, here and there. And it does mean coming back to self, to know that's not what I resonate with. I don't claim it. Shake it off of you. Because literally sometimes shaking my body when I have negative feelings and vibes and thoughts and things projected onto me, I just shake it off. And I claim what I know. Because there will be people, things, distractions trying to make you feel like you're not the shit. Like you're not her. Like you're not him. Like you're not them. Let them. But it's making it even stronger within yourself, who the fuck you are. So that nobody can tell you nothing. Nobody. Not a damn person. Let them be triggered. My presence, and I'm not popping my shit to the max. Oh boy. I haven't reached my highest Pokemon evolution. Are you kidding me? I haven't even begun. I haven't even given you 20%. Imagine if I actually fucking tried. Ooh, these bitches would be crying. 1, 2, 2, 3 when I said that. But I'm gracious. I let them, I just like, okay, I'm gonna let them do that. I'm gonna turn around and do my own thing. Because it's not worth it. That's little bird things. I'm on the big things, the big leagues. So I'm trusting my process. And that is why I was so closed off growing up. Well, not growing up, but more in the middle part of my timeline. Like, I was very closed off because I'm like, these people just don't deserve it. But I'm learning the dance of like some people, sometimes in some situations, yes, open up. But that doesn't mean continue to open yourself up if you peep what you peep. But put your best foot forward. Be professional here and there. But if a bitch tries it, right. You don't have to entertain it. And you don't. And you don't always have to put a person in their place. You don't. You absolutely don't. You don't. Let life do that. Let life take care of that. Keep your hands clean, babes. Let life handle humbling them, whatever it's got to do. And you move on. Because guess what? That also stings worse. Whenever you genuinely don't give a fuck. Whenever you genuinely move on and forget that these people exist. That hurts even more than bringing yourself down, pouring more of your precious energy, your precious life force into people that you know don't fuck with you. So clock that for a minute. Clock that for a moment. Take a step back and play the bigger picture. Play the bigger game. Because it saves you time, energy, and makes the road clearer for what's to come, for the climb. It's the climb. I can almost see it. But oh, this squirrel, so cute. Yeah, so let me tell you what happened at work, why I got heated all of a sudden. So basically, today was a slow ass day at work, which worked in my favor because I've been dealing with the whole lease takeover shit on my phone. Oh my god, squirrel! Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry y'all, I'm getting distracted. Oh, okay. So yes, lease takeover. So yeah, I've been doing that, like figuring out that the logistics, back and forth, monies, yeah, stuff like that. At the end of the day, we always have a meeting with the people around the Austin area, like our group, And then we just share shout outs, wins, what we did for the day. Yeah. And so my ASM, she said, oh, by the way, we have somebody here and that's leaving out of state. And everybody's like, cricket, cricket. And actually, let me rewind a little bit. I've noticed this is a pattern. Okay. I'm not a bitter Betty, but I'm an aware Alice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just aware. Just because I peep it doesn't mean I'm being bitter about it. Just because I'm perceptive and intuitive and psychic. Yeah, clock that one. Yes. Doesn't mean like what I'm perceiving is me. Doesn't mean like, I hope that's making sense. But I can perceive something and know where it's coming from and not claim it, not absorb it as my own, if that makes sense. And I'm sure it'll make sense to those who needs to make sense to. So, yeah. And then anyways, every time I share my good news or I talk about what we did for the day, and people will be crickets. No reactions. No reactions. But when it's everybody else, there are reactions. And I'll even react for them because I'm like, I'm not a hater. I'm not a fucking hater. There's nothing to hate. But at the end of the day, I'm just not a hater. But they never clap for me. They never heart for me. They don't. And it's nothing to do with my work, because girl, it's not that. It's definitely, absolutely not that. I think it's just how unapologetic and great I stand in my presence is. Like I said earlier, I'm not loud with it. I love a quiet confidence because that speaks way more volumes. People that are over here like, you know what I mean? Like, that's cool. That's just not my vibe. But I'm learning to pop my shit more. And I'm learning to let people be triggered by that. Because humble is not the move. Humble is not cute. Maybe on some people where they actually have an ego, like a big ego that overshadows awareness. But when I have big dreams and my dreams involve visibility, and I have all these talents, and I look the way I do, and I speak the way I do, and I act the way I do, and I have a desire to help people, that means popping my shit to the max. Like it to the max. To the max. Whatever that, I don't remember the words of that, but yeah. So yeah, and then she said, yeah, somebody's moving in here. Cricket, cricket. Okay, nobody knows. Yeah, I'm not really out here telling everybody on social media, but then I raised my hand like, yes, it's me. Nobody, cricket, 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 cricket. But they'll cheer for like the littlest things. But for me, I'm moving to New York, and these bitches like hating. But guess what? They're gonna feel even worse and even madder when they see me pop up in advertisements, pop up in New York City, pop up on their phones unsolicited. Hello. Oh, remember me? I don't remember yet. I'm gonna pop up and act like I don't know nobody. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. And it's not even about the revenge, but this is something that actually my boyfriend was brought up the other day. He's like, well, why do you care? Like, why should you like care if people get their karma, or why should you care about like life taking care of their revenge? I was like, well, first of all, we've experienced different life experiences. One, okay, let's start there, because we come from different places. Two, what's wrong with letting life do its thing? As somebody that's experienced a lot of weird shit and a lot of sideways behavior and characters on chapter after chapter after chapter, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a punching bag. And I've been blessed and equipped with this brain of mine, with my beautiful noggin, and with knowledge of the universe, knowledge of this world, Akashic records, tap in, to not just be also aware that there are consequences to other people's actions. God forbid I acknowledge that. I'm not digging the dagger into it. I have before. I won't deny I have before. But this new version of me, I can speak for me now. sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But most times it's best to leave it up to their own misery, because they're already miserable as it is. You adding your precious life force and energy into trying to make things weird for them, or trying to create your own sense of justice, sometimes isn't the move. But sometimes you are the divine intervention, because we are divine. So sometimes you are the divine intervention, but let the laws of nature take their course. Mwah. Something very beautiful about that, and nothing wrong about that. So yeah, having people like project specific narratives onto me, having my own parents project narratives onto me that I never resonated with, having people like maybe hate on me, talk behind my back, act one way to my face, and then I'll hear chirpies in the back, like, it's all part of it. It's like, obviously they'd be talking about me, like I'm not even doing anything, I'm just existing. So imagine when I actually try. Wow, we're in for a ride, and I'm excited, and it's gonna be amazing, and it's gonna be amazing, terrific, fabulous, and I'm so happy to take you guys with me on that journey. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I want to share. I was gonna say a little something more, but I think I'll wait on that. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, wait, no, I do feel like I need to say, like, basically yesterday, I meditated for the first time in a long time. I'm not really the type to even want to meditate, but I did. It was two when I said that too. So, and then upon that, like, I felt amazing, like tuning into my body, actually inviting in the noise, like the noise around me. I envisioned like all this noise around me and me being in a position of Zen, and how grateful I was for the noise around me, because it made my state of Zen that much more potent against the noise. Does that make sense? Like, that much more strong. The fact that I can still remain in my own peace, in my own sovereignty around bullshit. That is a superpower. Yeah. And then I heard my ear ringing, and then, you know, I let go of everything, all the worries. I let my body rest and relax for a moment there, and something happened that I feel like is divine alignment. And I was like, wow, cool. That's great. Like, now that I let go of the care and I just trusted, like, it's bound to happen, it's gonna happen, I'm just gonna let go. And I did that little meditation. It gave it space to be attracted to me, because I recognized within myself the wholeness within and the power within. Because you're a very powerful individual. You are very powerful, more powerful than you think. And the more people try to make you not see that within yourself, is because they see it too. Now, the way it'll come out of you is it starts with you seeing it within you. So I really, really do hope that what I had to say, what I have to say, and what I'll continue to say will draw out the pieces within you that maybe you could resonate with, that maybe you could see yourself in, or that maybe you can take inspiration from and say, well, if she could do it, I can too. Because hell yeah, you can. If you believe you can't, you can't. And if you believe you can, you can. And you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so you might as well try. This is your life after all. And if this is the only one, you better make the most of it. And we're in this together. No one said it'd be easy, but damn well be worth it. Do it for you. And I got you. Hey, okay. All right, I'm a dip. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in to my next episode. I've been posting every Thursday, so stay tuned. And if you like this kind of video, please subscribe, like, comment, let me know what you think, and I'll see you later. Bye.